Hey guys, what's up? It's LEGacybrixstudiOs coming at you with another video this week, and it's just going to be this week's Star Wars news. So we have about 3 or 4 things that I'd like to cover, guys, and let's just start off with something really big, something that's very, very exciting in the Star Wars universe right now. It's being debated thousands and thousands of times, and that is, who are Rey's parents? Now, we didn't get that in The Force Awakens, but it's caused fans to speculate since we saw Episode 7. Is it Luke Skywalker? Is it Han Solo? Is it Obi-Wan Kenobi? No one knows, and everybody's speculating on this. And as soon as the Rogue One trailer came out, everyone wondered, was Jyn Erso Rey's mother? There is definitely some distinct qualities that both of them share, and Luke and her seem to be around the same age. Maybe she's a little bit older than Luke from A New Hope. But if after Episode 6 they might get together and have Rey, no one knew. But Daisy Ridley commented on this, and it was something along the lines of, just because I am a white girl and she is a white girl with brown hair does not mean that she is my mother. Very interesting comment by Daisy Ridley. So we have that confirmed. Another very, very interesting scoop that we got this week, guys, was the fact that JJ went on the record of saying Rey's parents are not in The Force Awakens. That's right, guys. It's not Luke. It's not Han. Could it be Obi-Wan Kenobi? Probably not, considering that they are going for someone that we do not know primarily in the Star Wars universe. Maybe it could be someone we indirectly know, someone mentioned, someone we barely see. Very unlikely that it is someone that we definitely know in the Star Wars galaxy. So, that is very unfortunate. Although, it makes me rethink the entire Episode 7 movie. I've watched it after I saw this comment, and it forced me to rethink the entire film in the way it is structured and what main characters is actually revolving around. That means, guys, that by the end of this trilogy, I think that Kylo has to be redeemed in some way, shape, or form so that the Skywalker legacy can carry over into the next generation. That is something very important to fans everywhere. And it's not necessarily just the Skywalker legacy. I mean, it is, but it's also the Solo legacy as well. If Rey was a Skywalker, it would be much more important that her legacy carries on, and maybe we wouldn't be so sure that Kylo would be redeemed in the end like Vader. But moving on, we have something else that's extremely important, and it is that Alden Ehrenreich is going to be cast, according to Deadline, as the new Han Solo for the Han Solo anthology film. Guys, this is amazing, although it is, in my mind, a little sad that Harrison is being replaced. It is great to see them finally trying to narrow in on a new actor. Whether Deadline is right in the report or not, I guess we'll figure out soon enough. But Alden Rich, I think that's his name. I'm not exactly sure on that pronunciation, so don't quote me on that one, guys. He doesn't necessarily look like Han. He doesn't look like Harrison, in my opinion, very much at all. I mean, makeup can do something. Maybe a little CGI, I really don't want to see that, but I think it's going to be the actor's composure and his acting skills that are going to lend him to be a great new Han Solo. He does not look like the character, as you can tell from the picture. I'm very happy that he's not that big of an actor, and I'm happy that he hasn't been in a ton of films and that we just know him like Chris Pratt. Because that was the original rumor that was going around, that, oh, Chris Pratt, he's going to be the new Indiana Jones. He did a great Star-Lord. He did a great job in Jurassic World. Would he be the next Han Solo as well? And I don't think that's the case, guys, according to this. They are going for someone that no one really has a grasp on. They are going for someone that is unknown, just like the original Star Wars films, and I'm personally happy that they're doing that. Alright, the final piece of big Star Wars news to you Battlefront video game fans out there like myself is that the Bespin update info has just been detailed. Not completely, but still there are main details out there from EA and DICE. And there are new star cards, new weapons, new traits, new heroes and villains, and some other new interesting details on what exactly we are seeing in the Bespin update. So, first and foremost, we have our new star cards and such. And that is the new Bacta bomb starting off. And it has a cooldown of 35 seconds. The information states that the Bacta bomb contains a synthetic healing fluid which, upon impact, vaporizes into a healing mist. Soldiers who come into contact with it are granted a health boost. Guys, this is very interesting. I'm very pleased to see that they are coming up with new and inventive star cards and weapons that we are seeing, and this is something totally different, and I'm glad that it is something totally different, not just an, oh, here's a new grenade, or here's a new cool gun to throw in for a new star card. No, this adds a cool new aspect of the game, and I really like that you can heal your teammates if you throw it at them, or heal yourself, just like in the old Battlefront where you had to pick up the little Bacta tanks to gain health. But this is, instead, you're throwing the bomb, you are healing yourself, and probably accidentally, you can kill the other team. Very cool new strategy that might be implemented with the game as it updates. Alright, the next star card is the Ion Neutralizer, and it has a cooldown of 15 seconds. The Ion Neutralizer is a finely tuned variant of the T7 Ion Disruptor, where the ionized blast delivers an EMP charge upon impact and temporarily disables enemy vehicles. Now, we don't know exactly if it stuns the vehicles or if it like completely just annihilates them, but as it says, it disables the vehicle. So, very cool new weapon, almost like the other Ion something or other. It says, yeah, T7 Ion Disruptor, but I do believe there's another torpedo or something that also disables vehicles. Very cool seeing another new weapon that is related to the T7 Ion Disruptor, and I was very happy to see that implemented in the game because that was also in Star Wars Rebels. Very cool seeing these new weapons added not only to the game but to the galaxy far away and to our knowledge of the canon. Alright, lastly we have the new Berserker trait. It says that living under various conditions in the Outer Rim, you learned not only to resist pain, but also to harness it to become stronger than your opponents. Level 1 is a small blaster damage boost when hurt. Level 2 is a medium blaster damage boost when hurt. And level 3 is a medium blaster damage boost when hurt and damage resistance. Very cool new implement to the game, the Berserker trait, something different that we haven't seen before, that as you get hurt you become stronger and stronger. Very cool how people may use this in the game, and I don't have a problem with it. I like it a lot actually. It adds, when something comes into the game and it adds new elements of gameplay with it, that's what I like to see. Not some cheap, oh, here's your gun, oh, now go do the same old thing you've been doing. No, it's something different that adds new gameplay qualities to the game, and that's what I enjoy from this type of thing, guys. Alright, moving on to some other info about the Bespin update. I'm so happy that it has been announced that we will be seeing Lando and Dengar. Really cool new characters to add to the game. I'm glad they're using Lando instead of someone like Chewbacca because this is Cloud City, keep in mind. And Lando's just a really cool character. I really hope they get Billy D. Williams to voice act the character in-game, have some new really cool Lando lines, or maybe use some old ones as well. Dengar is also a very interesting character that will be implemented in the game. He reminds me of like a heavy tank almost, but I mean, they're not going to use him and Lando as tanks, I don't think. We already have tank-like characters like Leia and like Palpatine that can handle a lot of this damage. I don't think that they would use the same thing for Lando and for Dengar because we've already seen something like that. Like I stated earlier, they like to add new things to the game, which is amazing. So what exactly are we going to be seeing with these new characters? I have no idea. But it's really cool because we also already have Dengar's gun in the game, and they're probably going to be using one for Lando that we've already seen in the game as well. So that's very interesting. They're kind of running out of guns probably a little bit, but great to see new character models as well. I was very disappointed when we got Nien, Num, and Greedo because we've already seen those character models. I want to see new ones, and it is great that we are finally getting those new character models. So there's also going to be another aspect of Bespin, and it specifically states on EA.com that we're taking players in and around Cloud City with 4 new maps for all of our most popular modes. You'll see AT-ATs in Cloud City, Walker Assault, Take to the Skies in Fighter Squadron, and even spend time in a Carbonite Chamber. So, really cool, guys, that we are getting AT-ATs on the Bespin platforms, most likely. Now, we all remember in Battlefront 1 when we had the Bespin platforms map, and that was one of my favorites, guys. It was a great map for strategy, great map for just trying to push across the other side. It was a lot of fun in its simplicity, and I really hope they take the same consideration when they're going into making this game, guys. I mean, of course, it's going to be great to see a detailed look at the streets of Cloud City, like we see in the celebration in Episode 6, after the Ewoks take out the Imperial base and the Death Star blows up, and we see that ending celebration. We do see the streets of Bespin, and that is most likely where we are going to get these AT-ATs. I really do hope they utilize the platforms, though, guys. We all remember those maps and our enjoyment for them, and I know that DICE and EA are listening to us and all Battlefront fans around, so let it be heard that that's what you want to see. I mean, it's probably already been made as well, but, you know, whatever, for future games as well. So, really cool that we are going to see AT-ATs, and that we will also be having Fighter Squadron in Cloud City. I'd really like to see the Cloud Cars also, guys. It'd be something really awesome to drive and to pilot and to shoot other fighters. Really hope they implement that. Also, we will be fighting in the Carbonite Chamber. I'd like to see a new extraction mode where instead of just like trying to get a shipment crate out of Cloud City, you're instead trying to get Han Solo's body out of the hands of Boba Fett and his men of stormtroopers, and you'd have to stop him before Slave 1 takes off. That would be a really cool game, guys. EA has also stated that there will be new in-game events. It says more double score weekends, community missions, and special login events are coming for players to earn more experience, credits, and items. It would be really cool but really cheap if they started adding big in-game events that, let's say you log into the game for the weekend and you get a new skin for your Han Solo character. That would be really cool, but that would also be really cheap if you're away for the weekend and you wouldn't have a chance to be able to get it. I wouldn't like that very much, guys. I really hope they're meager items that really don't help and they're just something new to look at. Also, we are getting new HUT contracts. EA says you will unlock powerful star cards like the Berserker Trait, Back to Bomb, and Ion Neutralizer, which I already talked about. There's also more new content. EA states that we also have a couple of surprises in store that we know our fans have been looking for, especially those who have been clamoring for ways to have more options to enjoy Star Wars Battlefront offline. More to come soon. So this probably, in my mind, makes me think directly AI. Probably in the game we will have all of the game modes unlocked just for single player if you want to verse AI in the game. That's a very classic Star Wars Battlefront feel, but in the age of 2016 to 2017, it's more likely that people are going to be playing online multiplayer rather than just, offline single player. But once the game does start to run out and it gets to its wit's end, you may start to see more and more people look to that as a form of entertainment rather than going online if that ends up stopping at some point. And there is a specific event scheduled for May the 4th, and EA states in celebration of Star Wars Day, we have cool activities planned that we'll announce soon. Really interested to see what they're going to put out there, and I'm really interested to see what the new updates hold besides Bespin. What characters are we going to see in the Death Star update? My theory is maybe a Chewbacca and a Tarkin. That would be really cool. Or maybe, I really think it's going to be a Chewbacca and probably some Imperial officer or Stormtrooper officer. You never know what you're going to get out there, guys. Also, we have an update that we have no information for, and it is the 4th update. In my mind, I am thinking Rogue One, because it takes place during the events of the original trilogy, and it starts off the original trilogy. It's a prequel to the original trilogy, but Disney will never say prequel, so I don't know, because they just hate the prequels, I guess. Anyways, I really look forward to seeing whatever update that will be and what characters we will be getting in that update. If it's a Rogue One update, we'll probably get Jyn Erso and maybe the new Grand Admiral that we see Ben Mendelsohn playing. Who knows? More to come later, I'm sure. They have so much potential with this update, guys, and I cannot wait to get my hands on to playing this in June. Alright, guys, so lastly, it's been a short video, rather short compared to some of these videos. I would like just to talk about my channel and the updates and stuff like that. So right now I have started, getting back into the YouTube grind, although there's a lot of things that are on my mind, like college, and I'm finishing up high school, and all of that, guys, is very personal stuff. But I love Star Wars, and I love YouTube, and I love talking to you guys about it. I love the community on YouTube. I would like to grow my YouTube community, and get you guys talking in the comments, get everybody talking about these ideas, this new news. That's why I'm doing a news update, guys. I love getting this information and processing it, and then coming to you guys and asking you what you think. And I really love seeing your opinions down in the comments, guys, and it honestly means a lot. I do also always try to get back to every single comment out there. So if you post something, I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna comment. That is a promise, for now at least, because I'm not very busy. I still have a girlfriend as well, and I love being with her, and I love doing YouTube as well, and she loves watching my videos, which is really something nice. As well, I'm working on a new stop-motion animation film. I know a while back I wanted to do a artistic stop-motion type drawing, animation film. That didn't work out. That is so much work to do, guys. Stop-motion animation is so much easier when you're just working with Lego figures and a camera, and you can just put that card right into the computer and work with it on Movie Maker and process it all. It's so much different, and it is very easy for me to do, at least, and I am finding that my new camera is coming into use. If you'll see the use of that camera in one of my last clone weapons how-to videos. Really nice camera, guys. I'm just learning how to use it, so if the quality's a little wonky on it, that's why. I'm still figuring it out, and that stuff just takes time. It's a really good camera. It's the Rebel Canon T5. I love it. It's a great camera. I'd highly recommend it. And it's not like $1,000 or anything. I think it was just like $400, $300. I got it for Christmas. And I know that sounds like a lot to some people, but if you're into this stuff, if you like cameras, you like photography, and just art in general, it can definitely be used a lot. But yeah, I'm like halfway done with the stop-motion animation video, guys. And I'm trying to work on it whenever I get the time, and I hope you guys enjoy it when it does come out. It'll be a bit of a surprise, so I hope that you enjoy watching it when you see it. But yeah, guys, this channel is going to keep going and going and going, because there's so much new Star Wars information that's coming out, and it's just so much to process and handle, and it's a lot of fun to see, guys. I know, as a Star Wars fan, it's a very exciting time. There's new comics, books, TV shows, movies, everything. Video games. Battlefront's awesome. Just gotta say that. I love playing it. And tell me, guys, would you like to see Battlefront Let's Play videos? Maybe even bring back some of that Minecraft stuff. It's up to you guys. What do you guys want to see from this channel? That's what I want to know. If you want weekly news videos, I'm happy to do it. I love doing this. It's not very hard either. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, especially with my busy schedule. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe down below if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more videos like this. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Like I said, tell me what you want to see, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.